There are two main approaches when you improvise on the guitar. There is the 3-note per string school, which is a wide type of scale, allowing you to navigate from one area of the fretboard to the next. And that system is awesome for all the sequence type of work because it's built with 3 notes per string all the time, allowing you to do that kind of sequence and so forth very easily. And that's awesome. There's another school which is all about the CAGED system, and that is also extremely useful. Before we get into this course, I want to remind you that it's important to be able to understand both systems because eventually those shapes and those patterns are just tools to convey your musical ideas. The music comes from inside. These are just tools, and if you base all of your improv on the shapes and the tools that we're going to explore today, then your music might be a little sterile and not really come from within. So keep that in mind through this course. We're going to take a look at the CAGED system, which is useful to target certain notes and bring out the color that you want over any chord progression. First, what is the CAGED system? There's a lot of confusion there, but really it all has to do with the characteristics of chords. If we take CAGED, C-A-G-E-D, that word spells out the open chords that you probably learned when you first started playing. The open C chord, the A, the G, the E, and the D. Those types of chords. And where the confusion happens is that people think that we're looking at C-A-G-E-D as the roots of these chords, and that's not it at all. What we need to do in order to really understand and use the CAGED system is look at the characteristics of these 5 different chords, C, A, G, E, D. And to study the characteristics of these chords, we need 2 things. We need to know where the root is within that chord, and we need to know how the chord is built in relation to that root. Is the chord built from the root going towards the neck or from the root going towards the bridge? And that's what we're going to do. And once we can extract from these 5 chords the characteristic that we're looking after, we'll see that any musical element will fit one of these 5 characteristics, which all has to do with the placement of the root and the placement of the chord according to that root. And that's exactly what we're going to do in the next segment.